Hello real estate entrepreneurs, it's Sean Steckler with realestate-entrepreneur.com and welcome to Pillar 7 in our video series. We are going to be talking about control, financial control that is, in this talk. So let's get started. By now you know that I like bringing definitions into the talk. So let's talk about control. What is control? Control is to exercise restraint or direction over. Control is to dominate. And control is to command. And what we're talking about here is direction over your financial life and the lives of your family. And more importantly, the control that you need over the direction of your financial future. Control. Whoever has it has the power. We all know this. If you are not in control, you are at the mercy of the one who has it. And this is the control that we're talking about over your financial life and future. And the example that I've been alluding to is the fund manager or market analyst on Wall Street. And what's so sad, and we're seeing it all the time now, is that you've had people that have been paying into this 30-year plan and have been diversified in mutual funds and have been investing for the long run. And they're not able to retire because they've handed complete control over to these total strangers who, frankly, do not have their best financial interest in mind. And it's very evident. Just watch one of the financial news shows and you'll see it. Let's talk about what real estate will give you in terms of control. Real estate will give back the control you rightfully deserve. Having control will lead to improvement in your financial life, and controlling your affairs will ultimately lead to freedom. I think this is very straightforward. Taking back control or being responsible for your financial future can be intimidating to some, but I don't think that I'm talking to that crowd. I mean, if you're on this blog and you're watching this video, I think you're probably very in tune and in line with this school of thought, but I just wanted to make sure that we covered the obvious here. Knowledge is power. We have all heard this. How does this apply to real estate? Well, in my previous video in Pillar 6, we talked about how the numbers in real estate don't lie. Let's go through a few examples. For a novice, newbie, or experienced real estate investor, obtaining accurate market information about sales in the area is very, very easy to do. All one has to do is pick up the phone, contact a realtor who has access to the MLS, and you can find every sale in every neighborhood, every house, number of bedrooms, number of baths, square footage, how long it took to sell, all accurate, factual data. Pretty nice to have when you're ready to make an investment decision. Rental rates in the area. I'm of the opinion right now that the optimal business model for the real estate investor is to buy, renovate, and rent. Very easy. You don't even have to call a realtor for this. Pick up your local paper or even your local free paper and just begin to scan the classifieds for houses for rent or apartments for rent, and it's very easy to find out what the current rental rates are in the area. This will predict how much cash flow you have coming in from the investment before you ever make a decision to go in. You can have control over labor. You would need to learn how to make good contract labor agreements for both property renovations or maintenance and repair. Very, very easy to do. Control over materials. Just walk through the aisle of Home Depot or Lowe's. You can find out exactly how much every single item costs before you ever buy it. And then control over your operating expenses. I'm a big proponent of having a bookkeeper, but you will quickly, if you don't already realize, how easy it is to just get a firm control and firm understanding of what things will cost, and that will allow you to accurately predict your income and expense patterns, and then obviously that will give you a true read on what your cash flow pattern will be for any given period of time. So I guess the point of this slide is real estate allows the entrepreneur to make informed business decisions. So what do you get with paper assets? You probably already have a good idea. You turn control over to a complete stranger. I've mentioned that before, in the form of a market analyst or fund manager or a stockbroker. This stranger does not have your best interest in mind. If you can't see that and realize that by the Magellan Fund example that I cited earlier, there are an assortment of other examples where Wall Street did not have their customers or shareholders' best interest in mind, and they only had theirs. Wall Street is notorious for providing false and misleading information to the marketplace. For some reason, they don't get arrested. For some reason, they're allowed to continue to perpetrate this lie on the American public and on the world. It's time to take control. It's time to take that back, because they've abused that power. And real estate can do that. And real estate should do that. So it really is up to you. Your financial future, that is. Dig deeper and commit more. If you're a beginner, you have to jump in. If you're involved and you're building a business, you're going to have to commit more to get to that level that you need to have the business exercise the control over your life that you truly deserve. Continuous learning is essential. The world, along with technology, is just evolving and changing at such a rapid pace. If you quit learning, you're going to get left behind, and I think we all know this. You will develop new skills. You will have to. But especially, in my opinion, entrepreneurial skills or business building skills will be the key core new set of skills that one must continue to build and evolve over time. And obviously, we all need to take 100% ownership of our future, and that's for me included. We are responsible. You are responsible. I think we all know that. So as we wrap up this video, I think that pillars 6 and 7 coincide with each other and really talk about how important control is. Someone's going to have it. It's either going to be them or you. So you're smart enough to be able to have it and use it to your advantage to create the future for both you and your family that you ultimately deserve and should have. It was my pleasure being able to share some of these ideas with you. So for now, I'm Sean Steckler with realestate-entrepreneur.com, and this concludes this video.